No, specifically with the Olin DD guy. Here was his thing. He was moving forward. He got spotted. I hit him for 2,000 or 3,000. He decided to keep going forward because it's his job to get the cap. And I was telling him, you don't have to get the cap right now. You can get the cap 30 seconds from now. You can get it 2 minutes from now. It's not going anywhere. Well, then the enemy team gets the cap. Well, neither of our 2 destroyers were actually making moves for the cap. Well, then your destroyers were idiots. Or they were just kind of catching the lay of the land before they charge in to take the cap, which is something you can do. No, you can't do it. You have to get it, or like, sorry, it wasn't, that's not what he was saying. It was like, if he pulls back, first off, you know, when somebody who's angry about carriers says when they pull back, they're not just pulling back to some friendly ships, they're pulling back to the edge of the universe, completely out of the game. They're not going to be able to play, they're not going to be able to do anything. It's just miserable. It's horrible. It's terrible. Why can this happen? I hate everything. Realistically, he's just backing up half a grid square to use some help from the Petro, or potentially a grid square to get some help from the Hindi till the planes fuck off. But he doesn't see it that way. The planes will be back. As soon as I move forward, the planes will be on me again. So instead of dying like a minute into the game, I die 2 minutes into the game. Or instead of dying 2 minutes into the game, I die 3 minutes into the game. And it's like, bruh, there's 11 other people on the field. The CV is not just like only has eyes for you. So as soon as you move and put your he's back, he's up, he's gonna go for you. I realize there might be some carrier players that are gonna focus a destroyer like that, but it's unreasonable to assume that like this person has a hard-on for only you. Just back up, have some coverage, let yourself kind of displace. The CV isn't gonna dive trying to go nuts for you like that. Just raise your defenses for a bit, raise the shields, weather some incoming fire, and then let it move on. And then you can go back to doing what you're gonna do. And it was not reasonable for him to do that. So he pushed into the cap, and he turned away from the Petro to lose the Petro's AA because he wanted to be on the other side of the cap or something. Didn't have a reason there. Mostly it was just anger. But, I mean, I tried to point this stuff out, and he's like, I know this, but I shouldn't have to do it. Or I know this, and all it's gonna do is make me die a minute less, or a minute later or something. It's... No? So, it was frustrating. I mean, I was trying to talk to him in good faith, and it's just wasn't going, man.